Want to play songs you love? Improvise solos that move people? You'll need to know your notes on the guitar. It's like learning the alphabet before you can write stories. When you know the notes in a key, you unlock the fretboard. No more guessing where to put your fingers. You'll understand how music works, and that opens up a world of creativity. Knowing your notes is the foundation for learning chords, scales, and arpeggios. These are the building blocks of music. So, are you ready to unlock the power of notes on your guitar? Let's dive in. Think of a key like a musical home base. It's the foundation upon which melodies and harmonies are built. Each key has a set of 7 notes that sound good together. These notes form a cohesive group that musicians can rely on. We call this set of notes a scale. Scales are the building blocks of music, providing a roadmap for creating melodies. For example, the C major scale has the notes C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. These notes are like the alphabet of the C major key. Play these notes in order and you'll hear the familiar sound of a major scale. It's a sequence that feels complete and satisfying. Each key has a major and a minor version, each with a distinct feel. The major version is often associated with happiness and brightness. Major scales sound bright and cheerful, evoking feelings of joy and positivity, while minor scales sound darker and more melancholic. They can convey a sense of sadness or introspection. Once you know the major scale, you can easily find the relative minor. This relationship helps in creating varied musical expressions. For example, the relative minor of C major is A minor. Understanding this connection opens up new possibilities for your music. So how do you find all the notes in a key on the guitar? This can seem like a daunting task at first, but with a little bit of practice and understanding, it becomes much easier. The easiest way is to learn the scale patterns. These patterns are like a roadmap for your fingers, guiding you to the right notes. The good news is that these patterns repeat across the entire fretboard. Once you learn a pattern, you can apply it anywhere on the neck. Learn one pattern, and you can play in that key anywhere on the neck. This means you don't have to memorize every single note individually. Let's take the C major scale again. This is a great scale to start with because it's one of the most common and useful scales in music. Start on the low E string, 3rd fret, that's a C note. Now follow this pattern: whole step, 2 frets up, whole step, 2 frets up, half step, 1 fret up, whole step, 2 frets up, whole step, 2 frets up, whole step, 2 frets up, half step, 1 fret up. Congratulations! You've just played the C major scale. This is a fundamental building block for many songs and solos. Now practice this pattern until it becomes second nature. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become with finding notes in any key. Memorizing notes might seem daunting, but it's easier than you think. With the right techniques, you can make the process enjoyable and efficient. Here are some guitar-specific tips. Visualize the fretboard. This means seeing the notes in your mind's eye as you play. Close your eyes and picture the notes in your mind. This mental practice can be just as effective as physical practice. Imagine yourself playing a scale or arpeggio and hearing the sound. Use mnemonics to make memorization fun and engaging. Create funny phrases or sentences to remember the note names on each string. This can turn a tedious task into a creative exercise. For example, every amateur deserves good beer, EE. Play in different positions. This helps you understand the fretboard more comprehensively. Don't just stick to one area of the fretboard. Move your hand positions up and down to get familiar with different notes. Practice scales and arpeggios in different positions to solidify your knowledge. This will make you a more versatile player. Learn songs in different keys. This not only helps with memorization, but also improves your overall musicality. This is a fun and effective way to internalize keys and their corresponding notes. Plus, it keeps your practice sessions interesting. Remember, consistent practice is key. The more regularly you practice, the better your note recognition will become. Set aside some time each day to work on your note recognition. Even just a few minutes daily can lead to significant improvements over time. Learning to identify and memorize notes in different keys is a journey, not a race. Be patient with yourself and enjoy the process. As you progress, you'll develop a deeper understanding of music theory and the fretboard. This will empower you to improvise freely, write your own songs, and play any song you want. So, keep practicing, keep exploring, and never stop learning. The world of music awaits.